Welcome once again to Adventure Riding TV. Now we are in northern Thailand and this is video 3 in a 3-part series. So if you've not yet watched days 1 and 2, make sure you go and check those videos out right now. You'll find the links below. This morning we wake up in Mae Hong Son. So this is the third day on our 1864 road, the loop road around Mae Hong Son from Chiang Mai. We wake up in Mae Hong Son, we check out a temple on the mountain, and Constantine visits the Long Neck tribe. Then it's the road to Pai and all the way back down to Chiang Mai. So it's a pretty big day today. Let's go and check it out. Okay, g'day guys. It's our last day here in, where are we? Mae Hong Son. So we've woken up and we're having breakfast by the river's edge and in a nice little breakfast area for the morning. So I thought I'd get some feedback from Ange on what her experience has been of the trip. So, you know, we're heading back to Chiang Mai today. Tell us about your experience, your first time riding pillion in this sort of environment on a bike.
Well, it's hard to describe. It's very hilly, so I'm a bit sore after 2 days of riding, and I think we've rode 8 hours a day.
Something like that.
So I think for tip number 1, if you're taking your wife pillion on a bike for the first time, to maybe do shorter time blocks so that she doesn't feel so hammered after the experience. But the country that we drove through was absolutely incredible. So the mountain ranges that looked out towards Burma and then down to the south were just amazing views, and it's probably one of the best ways you'd be able to see them, I'd say, to be able to get up top of those mountains. Yeah, it's been fun. Mm-hmm.
Would you do it again?
Yep, I'd do it again. I'd be more involved in the planning part of it.
Nice. It was an early morning start in Mae Hong Son. Ange and I decided to jump on the bike and head straight down to Chiang Mai because we had a deadline to get the bike returned prior to New Year's Eve closing time so that we could get on a flight the next morning and head back to Western Australia. So while we did that, Constantine and Alex decided to take in some more of the sights. So they visited the White Temple on the hill, which is the highest point of Mae Hong Son. It's got a coffee shop with a great view, beautiful temple, and loads of great souvenirs. So Constantine and Alex decided to take the road out to the Long Neck tribe, the Karen Long Neck tribe. Now this is around 50 kilometers from Mae Hong Son. It's very close to the Myanmar border. It's a small village in the mountains, and in order to get there you actually cross the river on a boat. The village lives mostly from tourists visiting and paying 250 Thai baht as an entrance fee per person. Now, this village is pretty distant from any other civilization. There's no electricity or infrastructure. The women that live here, they wear rings on the necks to make them longer. It's meant to be a beauty attribute. If you want to go and visit, it is necessary to donate money to the tribe in order to go there. Make sure you do your research so you know where you're going and where your money's going as well. Alright, now it's back on the bikes. So we took this road to Pai, and this was again just an absolutely beautiful ride. It's really amazing how many bikes you see on this road, and again, it would be remiss of me not to comment on the quality of the road. This was a really great road to ride on. It was heaps of fun, and the biggest problem you had was paying attention to the road because there's so much beautiful scenery to look at.
Hey guys, so we're 80 kilometers outside of Mae Hong Son, and I'm a little bit more awake now. But we're going to have a little chat with Mike to find out how he's enjoyed having his wife on the back of the bike.
G'day guys. So it's pretty funny having a pillion passenger when you're used to riding off-road enduro style. All of a sudden you're not just making decisions for yourself, you've got somebody else to consider. And it's awesome fun. I mean, you have, when you're going downhill, you're not just bracing yourself on the handlebars, you got somebody bumping into the back of you, and yeah, it's a funny experience. So, all said and done, pretty awesome way to spend the last few days of 2016. what a spectacular view just from a spot we stopped and had a coffee. We're on our way back to Chiang Mai now and go and celebrate New Year's Eve tonight. So thanks for tuning in.
We're awake.
If we're awake. We'll have a nap this afternoon when we get back. So on the way into Pai, there's a fantastic point to stop at with a 360-degree view. And it's a brilliant place for a hot drink. Now, when you get into Pai itself, it's a really nice, chilled out, laid back city. And it runs, the river, the Pai River actually runs right through it. We stopped at a beautiful spot where we had some lunch and a nice drink and felt really refreshed afterwards. It looked like there was some great camping just on the side of the river there. So really beautiful spot. I could spend some more time in Pai. Okay, hey guys, we're here in Pai. And
Happy New Year!
thank you. It's New Year's Eve, so Angie's on the beers already. It's not even, it's noon somewhere in the world.
It's totally noon here.
So
11:54.
So not quite noon yet. So this is a really nice spot. This place has got rooms for rent. We're in, like I said, in a place called Pai, and the river runs right through. It's quite a nice little area. There's camp spots, so if you're camping, you can do that. I'll pop the name of the place on the video. So yeah, very impressed. It's a cool little spot. So still on our way back to Chiang Mai. Now then, 20 kilometers from the city, there is Pai Canyon. Now it's free of charge, it's huge, and if you're not afraid to get dirty, there's loads of climbing to do all around there. Now then from Pai, it's another 30 kilometers to the Doi Kyu Lom viewpoint. Now, when Consta went through there, it was covered with clouds and you couldn't see anything. So probably not the best video to show, but hey, it's meant to be a really nice spot. When you go through, make sure you check it out. Alright, so from there, you're on the road back to Chiang Mai. Now, this I think is the most curvy and difficult part of the road because there's so much to see and all the other drivers are reasonably crazy. Now, you're going to be riding through the clouds in parts of this depending on what the weather's like on the day. Visibility can be really low. If it's wet out, the road's wet and dangerous, so you really want to be on your game when you're riding on this road. We did see an accident on our way, and so that was not the nicest thing to see. So for the most part, I've been really impressed with Thai roads. Their way of driving is pretty different to driving in the Western world, so make sure you've got your wits about you. And we're now making our way back to Chiang Mai. Alright, arriving back in Chiang Mai, geez, the traffic was really hectic. There was obviously something going on. It was New Year's Eve, so there was plenty of traffic all around the place as you got into the city. When we finally did get back into town, it was really easy to return the bike. They had a quick look over it, made sure that it was all in one piece, and literally handed back my passport, which was the deposit. So that was really simple. One piece of advice, just make sure that you check the box that you have on your bike, or the boxes, before you walk away. Make sure you don't leave anything in there. As an overview, this trip was absolutely brilliant. I had a great time on the road. 1,864 turns was just total madness. I really enjoyed it. One of the best parts for me was the scenery, but I can't possibly say anything better about the food. I had such a good time being in Thailand, and I can't wait to come back and do this again. Now, if you've not yet subscribed to our channel, make sure you hit that button right now, because we've got some fantastic content coming over the next 12 months. In 2017, our big ticket item coming up really soon is a trip to the Kimberley in northern Western Australia, and you really don't want to miss that. So thanks for being a part of the community and checking out our video. We're really looking forward to serving you more in the future.